Curse was released in 1989 only in Japan and is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up for the Sega Mega Drive that never saw a release here in the USA. Pity, because the game is actually fun to play. At first glance, you will notice that there isn't any form of options to change difficulty, add extra lives, listen to music, or sound effects like most games do. Instead, you're greeted to the title and press start, and off you go. Gameplay is similar to other games of the decade, such as R-Type, Gyari's, and others. You will start off slow-moving and can shoot enemies with a standard shot. Items will come from orb boxes, which will allow you to move faster, up to 3 times, and gain different weapon styles, all which will prove useful in later stages. The item will allow you to shoot a shield form, and it can be upgraded 3 times for a bigger spread shot. The next is W item. This power-up allows you to shoot a waveform style and is very useful in stages and can also be upgraded 3 times. The last weapon to get is the worst one, but depending on the playstyle could be a great weapon in earlier stages. This is the C item. It's somewhat of a bomb that is shot out slowly, and once it hits an enemy, it will explode, causes shrapnel to fly everywhere. Until upgraded, this weapon can be upgraded, but it only affects the shot speed. There are other sub-weapons to get out, such as missiles and backwards attacks, all which come handy later on. There are 5 stages to beat, and with a little practice getting used to the controls and playstyle, you will be up and destroying enemies in no time. But each stage gets progressively harder, and it will take practice to master the stages. Finding out which weapons work best in each stage is crucial to getting to the final stage, which is absolutely brutal to beat. Now, for the graphics, they are surprisingly good for 1989. Stages go from lush alien forests to outer space and even a volcanic stage. Then it's off to outer space again and the final boss awaits. Now, to be honest, even though the graphics are great to look at, I can't help but notice frame rate skips during some of the levels, but that can't be helped as later stages will have tons of enemies on screen and obstacles to maneuver through. Music-wise, there really isn't anything that stands out and makes you want to gear up for battle, and the sound effects are a little bit lacking too. The story, which for some odd reason is not displayed at the beginning, the end, nor in the game at all, takes place in an alien solar system and tells the tale of 2 planets, Parceria and Seneca. These 2 planets once lived in harmony with each other until something happened on Parceria, effectively destroying all communications with Seneca. Over time, Parceria's environment would completely die out, leaving the planet a barren wasteland. One day, an enormous attack force flies from Parceria and attacks Seneca without warning. Confirmed to be the Parcerian military, the invaders cripple Seneca's defense forces. Besides being well armed and equipped, the Parceria military is also able to manipulate the wildlife to do its bidding through unknown means, ensuring no possible escape to safety. The desperate people of Seneca eventually discover an ancient starfighter abandoned in the Parcerians. Using its super technology, the people of Seneca use the Balanders in a counterattack against the Parcerian invasion to destroy their main battleship, a large mysterious warship known only as Mother. Now, first off, wow, now that is some kind of story. Now, I wish I could have had seen something in the form of cutscenes or at least text to give me some kind of clue as to what's going on. The last level is downright brutal and will give even the most veteran player a run for their money. This all leads up to an underwhelming boss fight that looks way cool. I really liked this game, and boy, what a challenge it was. Although the sound effects and music lack, it doesn't take away from making this a good game to play. The graphics are crisp and the game holds up pretty well considering how much is going on screen. The only true problem I had is I wish there was a story to be told within the game. Otherwise, to most people, this would be another generic space shooter, but if you like a challenge, then I would definitely recommend this title to any shooter enthusiast. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and if you're new to the channel, check out the playlist on the right to see more adventures, and if you haven't seen my latest video, check it out on the left. Hope to see you guys on the next adventure.